So today, got a little different video for you, using the cell phone to record it because the movers canceled on me. I guess their driver got COVID, so I'm stuck here for another week, and half my stuff's already down in Florida. Hence, the workbench is looking kind of bare, and it's got an oscilloscope y'all have never seen sitting on it. My good oscilloscope's already down in Florida, and most of my tools for my bench are already down there. But let's take a look at this. So I'm trying to figure out how to do some CAN. So I'm using this CAN module for the Arduino, and it's just an Arduino Uno, and trying to get the whole thing to communicate. But I'm not having much success. I can get it to read with it. It's good at sniffing, but I haven't had much success with writing to it. Okay, so I got y'all set up looking at the oscilloscope. Sorry, it is a, I forgot what you call it, CRT screen, so it's going to kind of go dim and bright on you on the camera. Let's take a look at this and I'll show y'all what's going on. So first I'm just going to power up just the instrument cluster so you can see it start communicating on the bus. It's trying to talk to other modules in the car, but obviously there's nothing to respond to it. But yeah, so that's what it naturally looks like. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to power up the Arduino now so you can see it running. Alright, so there's the Arduino. It's just trying to send the same message over and over again. It's supposed to only try to send the message every 8 seconds using this code that's on there, but it's clearly just running it back to back. Alright, and then here's what it does when you have both plugged in. It seems to me like it's not paying attention to any of the rules of the CAN bus, and that it's just arbitrarily trying to write to it, so they're yelling over each other. But yep, that's now just the instrument cluster, and turn it off, and this is just the Arduino. So yeah, if anybody has any experience doing GM CAN with Arduinos, I'd love to get some input from you and get some help with this project. I was in the middle of editing the video and I realized I never really showed any of the code or firmware going on the Arduino. So this is what I'm using. I'm getting it off of GitHub. It's just the MCP CAN library. The module I'm using is a MCP 2515 CAN module, and it's just one of the cheap eBay ones. Yeah, so this is what I'm using on the Arduino. So let's go take a look at it on Arduino, and this is the send command one. It's just the example for send. Put it on there. And it just the only thing I changed was the write speed, because it's the GM LAN is the 33.3 kilobyte one, and that's exactly how they wrote that function in the library for this. So yep, and then it just goes into, it calls another function that's written in the library. You define your byte, and then you define the ID. I changed the ID also from 100 to 146. I was under the understanding that this ID with that should turn on the cruise control, but my information I got off the internet could be, faulty. So yeah, and this is where it's set to send it every 8 seconds. So that's the send function there, and let's take a look at it in the actual function itself. If I remember right, it's in this portion here. No, wrong one. CPP, is it right? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, send message. Here's the send message buffer, and what it's doing. So that's really all there is to look at in the firmware. If you're seeing anything that's faulty in the code or that I'm doing wrong, just let me know, because I'd really like to figure this out. I want to make a bench tester for it. It's not too hard to get this thing to read CAN. I just want it to write CAN also, so that way I can sweep gauges and stuff with it. So I just got to get past that first step of getting it to write, and then I'll really dive into it and actually get a better understanding of what's going on here. Okay, well, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of painful, my shaky hands and a cell phone, but before I end the video, if anybody's ever seen this before on one of these HP oscilloscopes where it does that instead of booting up about 90% of the time, and it'll do that too. Let me know what's wrong with this thing so I can fix it. I really haven't taken it apart to try to fix it, but yeah, that's why this thing has made its way onto a shelf, but all my stuff's from Florida now, so, you know, I just have all the cheap stuff that it's kind of okay. Yeah, like I won't be ruined if the movers lose it. Like my microscope's not on there, my JBC is not here. I should have taken my Hacko down there. It's fucking, that thing's expensive, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it's big. Okay, well, yeah. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.